Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We're going to sign.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Come on now. Check. 53's Mike. Check. Hey, wahoo.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Great 15, great 15.
On third and long, it's Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Crowder. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, it's Bell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Got an open man, it's a new one. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
53, Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. Airing one out for Crowder. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now it's Darnold. Going for it all. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Lefty, lefty. Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Hey, Alpha.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie 2nd-rounder from Penn State. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
1st down, Jets.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Good work, man. Let's go. Let's go.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Jets.
Darnold now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it with Bell.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Marr is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing is Wentz, escaping the pressure right. And complete to Zach Ertz. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6. And he goes down. Fletcher Cox never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Sacks, a growing theme in the to throw is Darnold. Going down after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFE. Out of bounds, up near the 45 at the 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. For Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Check. Recon, 152 fighter.
Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
that feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Here's Darnold, a screen to Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down now, it's Bell. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Now Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. The kick by Marr is good. and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded at the 2. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Wentz now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first.
No coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A first down throw, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Again, Darnold. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
81.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That one good for 24 yards. And that's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with them in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. 2nd and 5 now. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Nunez got it, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Jets.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Darnold. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
They got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Wins. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. There goes a deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And here we go on fourth. Darnold, he's going to wind up and air it out. And no, it's incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will set up shop. Enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And naked timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up.
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Eagles 49, Jets 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to